Aberdeen City Council has admitted to serious failings after repairs worth £200,000 were ordered to a cycle path without proper approval. Work at the path in Ferry Hill has been suspended while an investigation takes place. Rebecca Curran is there for us tonight. Rebecca, tell us more about the circumstances surrounding this.
Well, severe weather caused damage to this cycle path at the beginning of last year, and it forms part of the national cycling network. So when part of it collapsed, Aberdeen City Council officers ordered repairs, and those repairs were to be paid for by cycling charity Sustrans, and the total cost was expected to be about £200,000. But it's now emerged that the project was never approved by councillors and that proper governance procedures weren't followed. Now, Aberdeen City Council say that represents a serious failing by council officers and has ordered an urgent review into what happened. That is now underway, but as a result of that, all work at this site has now been suspended.
And Rebecca, I understand that a senior Aberdeen councillor is having to deny a conflict of interest over the affair.
Yes, that's right. Aberdeen City Council say there's doubt over who owns this land, and they say that they're urgently trying to establish who that is. But Aberdeen Labour councillor and the City Council's finance convener, Councillor Willie Young, said tonight he did once own the land, as did his parents, but that he no longer has ownership, and he has denied any wrongdoing. Now, Aberdeen City Council say no works were requested by landowners in the area surrounding this path, nor did they seek any funding for repairs. But regardless of who does or who doesn't own this land, the City Council are still facing serious questions over why £200,000 of public money was allocated to be spent here, apparently bypassing any proper procedure.
Thank you very much, Rebecca Curran there.
A senior Aberdeen Labour councillor has refused to comment on claims his family owned land at the centre of a £200,000 funding investigation. Aberdeen City Council has admitted to serious failings by officers after repairs were ordered to a cycle path without proper approval. Finance convener Willie Young denies any wrongdoing. Rebecca Curran reports.
Councillor Young, have a second.
No, sorry.
Can I ask, Councillor, can you just confirm whether or not your family did own the land at Wellington Brae?
Since claims were made on Wednesday over Councillor Willie Young's involvement in the approval of £200,000 of repair work to an Aberdeen cycle path, he's refused to give any interviews.
Councillor Young, you said to me on Wednesday, outside the council chamber, you confirmed that your family did still own it. Can you tell me whether or not that was true or whether that was a lie?
This is the path at the centre of the row. Aberdeen City Council launched an investigation and admitted to a serious failing by officers after repairs were ordered without proper approval. All work has been suspended. Councillor Young once owned the land, as did his parents. He says he is no longer the landowner, and Aberdeen City Council agrees. Now there are calls for further clarity.
Transparency is the ultimate aim for all politicians at all times, particularly in local government. There's been many scandals in many years in many local authorities, and we can't have a repeat in Aberdeen. The local authority needs to be clear as to what's happened, and so does Councillor Young.
I hope and expect that the information will be made available to councillors and to the citizens of Aberdeen, who can hopefully be reassured that the situation which has arisen over the works on this wall and cycle path never arises again.
The Registers of Scotland say it appears the land is in the possession of the Young family, but say they cannot confirm the owner definitively.
The public want to know whether or not you have a conflict of interest, and that's all. Do they or do they not own the land?
Rebecca Curran reporting Scotland, Aberdeen.